amortization or depreciation 700. Then doubtful debt or expected losses, we said it is 200. Okay, and as for the expenses side, as for the revenue side, we find the sales of finished goods for 10,000, and then the closing inventory for 2,000. Okay, so the profit comparing the expenses and revenues, the profit is 1,280. Okay, this is the amount of profit. Okay, is it okay for someone who was able to reach this result, the second period result? No one? I can't believe that. Okay, so final balance sheet. So here we include transfer all other accounts. So cash account, that will be 11,520. Then we have the bank account presenting 1,500. Then the building asset, 7,000. Again, among assets, we find the receivable, 10,700. Prepayment receivable. Then prepayment, 90. Then inventory, 2,000. Okay, this is the asset side. Okay, not perfectly written. I repeat that during the exam, I ask not only numbers here, the amount, but also the items, okay, the description. If you don't do this and you write only amount, you will fail. It's okay, because I can't understand which item you are transferring here. Then, balance sheet on the liability side, we have the loan, 4,000. Then we have payables, 5,000. Then again, we have accruals, 200. Then accumulated depreciation, 1,400. Okay, there are the two amount, okay, of 2 periods. It is accumulated. And then provisions for doubtful debt, 200. Okay, remember that you have to read together. So buildings on one side and the depreciation of buildings accumulated on the other one. It means that building, the net value of building is 5,600. And also you have to read together the amount of receivable here with the expected losses. So you know that your receivable, it is the nominal amount of receivable is 10,700, but you are expecting to lose part of them for 200. Okay, Now we write the amount of capital or equity, that is 20,000. Then we have the profit of the previous year. We didn't touch it. So we have the profit 2021, still there. We could distribute it as a dividend. Okay, we will see other kind of transaction on the profit. And we have the profit coming from the income statement of this year, 1,280. Okay. So, total amount on both sides, $32,810. 32,810. Okay. This is, okay, so now you have the solution of this exercise connecting two periods. And you can understand many things related to the adjustment at the end of the period. Okay? Any questions about this? Okay. What is important to know is that here we could see at the end of the period these adjustments that are very particular, because you know that we can, companies, in order to manipulate, when they can manipulate, so you know that you, if you are an auditor, if you are a reader, a user of account information, you have to focus on this item. So I was saying that when companies, they want to manipulate the accounting results, for example, if a company would like to present the financial report to a bank to ask for a very important loan and would like to make this better, they can do what? They can, for example, make a greater the amount of inventory to say that the valuation of inventory is higher. Okay, so if you wanted to increase the profit, it is not allowed, obviously, but if you want to increase the profit, companies usually, they manage to increase the inventory at the end of the period, inventory amount, or they can, for example, make lower depreciation, saying that the building is depreciating in for a little every year. So you make lower this one, and also you make lower the doubtful debt. Okay, and this will have a good effect, obviously, on the profit, making it higher. If you want to do the opposite, let's say a company that would like to pay less taxes, so would like to make the profit lower, okay, in order to pay less taxes. Taxes are based on the amount of profit generated by companies. So the company will reduce the amount of inventory, okay, try to increase the amount of expenses, so depreciation, and doubtful debt, expected losses, okay? I repeat, it is not allowed. But you know where that is possible to move what we wrote at the end of the period, so adjustment. This is why we have to be careful about them. Okay. Okay, sorry, I was reading. Now, okay, if I ask you what is the accumulated depreciation, is it an amount of money? No, okay. Good. Provisions are not amount of money. Okay, okay, good. Then